Routine is so important for bipolar disorder. At least for me it is. This morning I woke up with the intention of getting so much done, but not writing a blog. I wasn't going to write a blog today. I was thinking maybe Sundays are a good day to not write blogs. You know, I go to church. I want to get back into serving at church. I'm like, so maybe having the Sunday morning off to chill, relax, just get ready for the Sunday in general. You know, take a break from writing, whatever. So I did that, and man, oh man, did it throw me off. I have been in such like a down spiral mood since this morning. I am very much a creature of habit. I very much need a strict routine, and it sucks. It really does, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my neighbors yesterday asked me, they were like, oh my God, when you get out of work tonight, you should come over. And I'm like, that's like gonna be at 9 o'clock. And they're like, so? And I'm like, that's my bedtime. I'm like, I need to go to bed then. And they're like, oh, you'll be fine. And I'm like, my bipolar really requires me to be on such a disgustingly strict routine, or I get derailed. And talking about that yesterday, like saying it out loud, just frustrated me. Not that I had to like tell someone that, like that didn't, I don't care about that, but just the fact that like, dang, like I really need to be on a strict schedule or I cannot function. And that's annoying. Like I'm so inflexible, inflexible, I don't know. But that's one thing that I literally feel like I cannot, that flexible part of me or inflexible part of me, I feel like I can't change. Like, even though I want to, like, I'd love to be able to be like, yeah, like I don't drink anymore. I am a year and a half sober now. So that's cool. But so I don't drink anymore. But that doesn't mean that I couldn't go over, like watch a movie, just hang out, talk, bake a cake, whatever. There's so many different options that I could do. I don't have to go over somewhere at night and drink, but like, I would love to just be able to go out and hang out with somebody. Like, I mean, in general, I like being home anyways, so I guess, but still, whatever. It's still frustrating that even when I want to, like, I can't, because I'm like, I know that it will mess up my schedule. Like, I know for a fact it will. So this morning I tried doing things differently without even thinking about that conversation yesterday, by the way. And it messed me up. Not only that, but I feel like, I forget what it's called, me and a friend of mine were just talking about it, but noise has really been affecting me lately. Like, I get so overwhelmed when there's a lot happening around me, like just the noise part of it. Like, it's frustrating. That's been frustrating too, because I'm, as a human who likes being out, I'm constantly around noise, but it's been so overwhelming to hear the noise. So what is that, sensory processing? I don't know. Like, I've just been having a lot of trouble processing a lot of noise. So that set me off today, because we went to church and there was a lot of kids around us, and there was some older, like, I'm not gonna say teenagers, but probably like upper middle school. And they just kept horsing around the whole time. So I had a really hard time. I don't even know what the message was today, because I just had such a hard time focusing on it, because noise really, it's a distraction to me. And so that kind of overwhelmed me and frustrated me. And then we went out to breakfast, and then the same thing happened. And that's not to say anything disrespectful about kids, obviously. Like, I have a 10-year-old, so like I know that kids are gonna be kids. So I'm not saying that it's their fault, but it's just me. It's, so I came home with every intention on cleaning. Like, my house needs to be cleaned. My kitchen table's a little bit cleaned up now. And I just had so many intentions of doing so much. Like, that involved cleaning the house, folding the laundry, putting it away. That way it does not take 7 to 10 business days. That would be great. Jeffrey did the laundry Friday he did it. So like, how cool would it be if it was done in 3 days? Like, that would be fabulous. So I just had all these intentions. I'm like, well, let me finish writing the book. So I decided this morning, I'm like, I can't, I'm gonna go write a blog. And with the intentions that I had to do today, I was like, okay, well, maybe this is what I could do for Sunday. I can talk about, the day ahead. I could talk about the week ahead, what plans I have going on. I'm like, okay, we can do that. It didn't happen. So I was like, okay, let me finish it after we came back from breakfast. I'm like, I'll finish it. And I wanted to like tip over everything. I'm like, nope. Came home. Someone asked me to hotwire their car today, and I was like, and they didn't speak English, so like I'm like, me and my neighbor were walking up together, and her husband came back down with me because I'm like, oh my God, they don't speak English. So what if they didn't mean that they needed help hotwiring their car? What if their battery was dead? So we went down, and nope, they were literally asking if we could hotwire their car. I was like, nope, I don't have a key, like a long key. I'm like, I have a keyless car, keyless entry, key, push to start, whatever they're called, push to start. So I don't have a key that would be long that would go in your ignition. Sorry. So I came inside and it was game over. I was just like, nope. And my cute fiance tucked me in and I was out. I slept, I'd say from maybe noon-ish, between 12 and, I'd say like 12:30, before 12:30, I was out. I passed out and woke up 45 minutes ago or so, and I'm like, okay, I want to go back to bed, but let me go get a cup of coffee. Let me start this day again. That's what I decided I was going to do. I was like, I'm going to start the day again. I'm going to go get my cup of coffee like I do every morning, come out, see if the news is on. It's not, so I put on Ant-Man. And I'm going to drink my coffee. I got a nice bottle of water. I'm like, let me drink my water. And then I'll kind of go about, because in the mornings before I write my blogs, there's a lot of times where I'll wake up and I'll go and just tidy up so that way, I can go sit down. And, when your house is clean, you feel a lot better. I mean, at least I do. So a lot of the times that kind of falls into part of my routine is I'll tidy up a little bit. So that felt normal. And then, so I picked up my living room. I got that picked up. So that was nice. I mean, my living room's really just blankets. There's nothing about my living room, but my cat's causing trouble somewhere. So if you hear things start falling, it's just my cat knocking everything over. So yeah, then I had a girlfriend of mine called, and me and her would chit chat, and that's how, we talked about the sensory overload, whatever it is that it's called, that I've been struggling with, and they related, so that was really cool. And yeah, but now I feel like I can start up my day this late in the day, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna try and go get that blog written. After I tidy up, I do want to vacuum and stuff. But man, it's important for people to know that it's real. Like depression is real. It's a real struggle. Bipolar, anger, like the girl that I was talking to yesterday who really relates to me, and I really related to her at her age. She's going into 8th grade. She's like, people just call it anger issues. And I'm like, that's because people don't know what else to call it. Like they don't know how to look at it except that you're just an annoying, angry elf. And I'm like, but I see you and I hear you. And I know that it's so much more. And she identified too with like, I'll be angry and flipping out. And in my head, I'm like, dude, stop. Like, why are you even doing this? What is the point? But I literally can't stop. Like I cannot unless, so most of the time when I'm feeling angry, and I told her too, I'm like, most of the time when I'm feeling angry, I just take some time and I walk away and I don't hang out with people. And I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think that it's okay to take some time for you, whether people understand it or not. Like, you're isolating. I don't feel like I isolate when I do that. Because I know my limits and I know what's going to set me off or could set me off. And I'm aware that it's not always fair to other people when my mood goes off. So I put myself in timeout because I need it, my brain needs it, and people don't always deserve to be yelled at the way I'm going to yell at them for no reason. But it's real. And if you struggle with bipolar, depression, anxiety, sensory processing, like I see you, I hear you, I feel you, and it is real. It's, we need to make this more, we need to help educate people, to help them better understand, because we can't be mad at people for not understanding that don't struggle with it, you know, because for them, they look at it like if that was them who was sad, they don't have that trouble processing and moving on and what have you. They don't have the same struggles that we do. So we can wish that we were like them because they don't have that trouble, but they'll never understand us unless we educate them and let them know, because we're not, it's not like we're bad people. It's not like we're incapable people, you know, but the less that other people are aware and educated, the more, I don't even want to say seems scary, because I mean, I feel like we've come a long way, so people like aren't afraid of us. Like they're not trying to pick our brain anymore like they did back in the what is it, medieval times, where they'd pick your brain thinking, or like go up your nose. It's a whole situation, you know, so we've definitely come a long way. But I feel like the more that we voice our struggles, our emotions, the more educated we can help people become, so that they can better understand us. And the more that they understand us, maybe the more they'll be able to help us in ways that we need help. And that'll be a good thing for everyone. So let's get our voices going. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alexa wants to talk about it too, apparently. That must be a saying everywhere.
It's 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight,
Alexa, off. It's 94 degrees outside, in case you were wondering. But she wants to talk about it too, so that's great. Let's get everyone talking about it. Let's talk about mental health. Let's be more open about our struggle. And it's hard, don't get me wrong. It took me a long time to be where I am now, where I'm like, I want to talk about it. Or no, that's a lie, because I feel like I've always wanted to talk about it. I've just never had the confidence to talk about it. And now I'm sitting here with my cat and my dog, and apparently my judging me or laughing at me, because it's odd still that I'm talking into a camera. I've just never had the confidence to do it and to speak out loud and share it publicly, because I thought people would make fun of me and laugh at me. And you know what? Hey, they probably still are, and that's fine too. Because if you've made it this far, then at least you're watching. So I've always wanted to do it, but now I'm actually doing it. So it definitely, it takes a lot to get there, and it's okay, because we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. We're going to educate people, and we're going to go from there. And now, per usual, at the end, I'm just rambling, but let's go get stuff done, right? I'm going to go and like put my mail away. That just goes in a spot where we don't look at it until it drives me nuts. And then I'm just going to finish cleaning up, tidying, vacuuming, and maybe fold some laundry, watch some Game of Thrones, and write a blog, and put this video up, which I struggle with, so we'll see how easily I get this video posted. And again, if you're still watching, like, high five. Thanks. We love you. What's the new way they do it? I can't do it, but I'm trying to be hip and I can't, so I should just stop. But again, if you're still here, thank you. Even if you watch for 5 seconds, thank you. Hey, how's it going? Still counts. But until next time when I ramble in front of a camera, bye.